Hi, Team OPS. I'm going to go through our Wellington Index project, which we are hoping to get complete in the next several weeks. As you know, we talked about doing this, and we had Brendan from WEI put on a presentation not too long ago. But what this is, it's a collaboration that came from Lori at KnowledgeWorks, and she recommended it to us as a way to measure engagement from our students in our classes. And so I'm going to start off with a video from Wellington showing you and talking about what it is.
It's been over a century since education in America has changed. Since we looked at what's working for students and what's standing in their way. It's time to rethink the classroom as we know it by empowering educators and engaging students differently. Time to set new standards by pushing boundaries for those bound by standardization. Time to change how we measure what students have learned by balancing how we challenge them, in addition to how we test them. In public schools, private schools, charter schools, classrooms of every kind, across town, around the world, this is a new school of thought, giving students a voice and autonomy over their education. This is a show of hands, promising to shape tomorrow's innovators with innovation. Established by educators, recognized as a revolution, this is the Wellington Initiative.
As I stated before, our goal is to have this administered, and our plan actually is on January 19th, 2021. And so what we'll do on that date is ask you as teachers, and you'll get information from your principals on doing this, and we'll all complete it on that date, January 19th, which is just around 2 weeks out. The kids that we want to be taking this initiative or index are all students that are in grades 4 through 12. So kindergarten, first, second, third graders will not be taking it. It's only our 4 through 12th grade students. You ask, why are we issuing this index or this initiative? The reason is it provides teachers, it provides you with a tool to measure your students' engagement through polling. This will provide agency for our students because they'll be able to have input into your classes and how they believe they're going. And also it supports our commitment of a growth mindset, which means we view challenges as a way to improve and get better. We don't view challenges as a sign of weakness or failure. Here's what the engagement grid will look like. So on the 19th, if they're doing it in your class, we'll have the students go in and they will place a dot, and they have an option. There's the 4 quadrants of this grid, and they will place the dot based on how challenged or unchallenged they feel, as well as whether they hate or love the class. And they will simply place 1 dot, and it will be 1 dot per class. So on the 19th, let's say that it's happening in your classroom, the students that would be doing it in your class will place 1 dot for each one of the classes that they are taking. It shouldn't take that long simply because it's 1 dot. We've been asked this question, and the question is whether or not this will be used in the evaluation of the teacher. The overwhelming answer is no. We will not be using this as an evaluation of you. The data will be shared with you, though, so you can see the results by class. What will happen then is you can use the data to seek guidance and advice from our personalized instructional coach, Mr. Dobit. So let's say, for example, your data comes back as a teacher and you find out that, man, my kids really feel that they're engaged in my class, but they just don't like it. You'd be able to work with Mr. Dobitz and find out examples of teachers that maybe have great uh, data that shows their kids love it, and determine what's going on differently in that class versus my class if you need some help in determining how or why kids are liking certain classes or not others. Uh, and then remember, growth mindset, growth mindset, growth mindset. Use this as an opportunity to improve and get better. Do not think about this as a way of showing I got you, or you're doing something wrong, or you're failing. Any questions that you have, you can contact me or contact Mrs. Sell, Mr. Beta, or Mr. Dobitz. This should be rather painless. It shouldn't take a long time. Our plan is to then reissue this several times throughout the rest of this semester. And what that will allow you to do is see how your classroom is changing as you change what you're doing based on the data that you have throughout this time. So thank you again. Remember, I don't want you to worry about this. I don't want it to be something that stresses you out. Remember the growth mindset and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.